Napoleon married Josephine, née Marie-Joseph Rose Tascha de la Pagerie, in 1796, when he was 26. She was a 32-year-old widow whose first husband, Alexander de Beauharnais, had been executed during the Reign of Terror. 5 days after Alexander de Beauharnais' death, the Reign of Terror initiator Maximilien de Robespierre was overthrown and executed. And, with the help of high-placed friends, Josephine was freed. Until she met Bonaparte, she had been known as Rose, a name which he disliked. He called her Josephine instead, and she went by this name henceforth. Bonaparte often sent her love letters while on his campaigns. He formally adopted her son Eugene and second cousin, via marriage, Stephanie, and arranged dynastic marriages for them. Josephine had her daughter Hortense marry Napoleon's brother Louis. Josephine had lovers, such as Lieutenant Hippolyte Charles. During Napoleon's Italian campaign, Napoleon learnt of that affair, and a letter he wrote about it was intercepted by the British and published widely. To embarrass Napoleon, Napoleon had his own affairs too. During the Egyptian campaign he took Pauline Belle-Isle, the wife of a junior officer, as his mistress. She became known as Cleopatra. While Napoleon's mistresses had children by him, Josephine did not produce an heir, possibly because of either the stresses of her imprisonment during the Reign of Terror or an abortion she may have had in her 20s. Napoleon chose divorce so he could remarry in search of an heir. Despite his divorce from Josephine, Napoleon showed his dedication to her for the rest of his life. When he heard the news of her death while in exile in Elba, he locked himself in his room and would not come out for 2 full days. Her name would also be his final word on his deathbed in 1821. On the 11th of March 1810 by proxy, he married the 19-year-old Marie-Louise, Archduchess of Austria, and a great-niece of Marie Antoinette. Thus he had married into a German royal and imperial family. Louise was less than happy with the arrangement, at least at first, stating, "Just to see the man would be the worst form of torture." Her great-aunt had been executed in France, while Napoleon had fought numerous campaigns against Austria all throughout his military career. However, she seemed to warm up to him over time. After her wedding, she wrote to her father, "He loves me very much. I respond to his love sincerely. There is something very fetching and very eager about him that is impossible to resist." Napoleon and Marie-Louise remained married until his death, though she did not join him in exile on Elba and thereafter never saw her husband again. The couple had one child, Napoleon Francis Joseph Charles, 1811–1832. Known from birth as the King of Rome, he became Napoleon II in 1814 and reigned for only 2 weeks. He was awarded the title of the Duke of Reichstadt in 1818 and died of tuberculosis aged 21. With no children, Napoleon acknowledged one illegitimate son, Charles Leon, 1806–1881, by Eleanor Denuel de la Plaine, Alexander Colonna Walewski, 1810–1868, the son of his mistress Maria Walewska. Although acknowledged by Walewska's husband, was also widely known to be his child, and the DNA of his direct male descendant has been used to help confirm Napoleon's Y chromosome haplotype. He may have had further unacknowledged illegitimate offspring as well, such as Eugen Megul von Mulfeld by Emily Victoria Krauss von Wolfsburg and Ellen Napoleon Bonaparte, 1816–1907, by Albin de Montholon.